Hi, how is everyone? You're gonna hear it in my voice and maybe see it in my reactions. I am not well today. I have a pretty bad head cold. I do not have the dreaded virus that everyone's talking about these days, as I test regularly, and I was just in the clinic on Tuesday. I always test before I go to the clinic. I just have a really bad head cold and I'm not thinking clearly and my head really hurts. I've rescheduled most of my day today except for this hot seat because we promised this to you, and I have a story of hope that is a really damn good story that's going to happen today at, let me look at my calendar, at 2 o'clock. And so those two things are the only two things I've kept on my schedule. Everything else I have moved. And as promised, we are doing a fertility hot seat. We did one yesterday. We're doing today, right now, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And everyone who is chosen is going to get a $200 promo code off of my Yes You Can Get Pregnant e-course, as well as signed copies of Yes You Can Get Pregnant and the Egg Quality Diet. Yesterday's hot seat student, I'm forgetting her handle. Beth, maybe you want to comment on it. But I forgot to gift you your 2 signed copies of the book. So DM us if you are watching. It was such a great hot seat yesterday. So the way the hot seats work is you guys have to request to join me live. And then I'm going to pull you on and give you a free 15-minute consult on your fertility case. And that consult is not based on medical advice. It is based on my clinical experience, 20 years helping women get and stay pregnant. And then, and on my best-selling books and on all the things I've learned over the years. And so I'm going to give somebody here today a free fertility consult. So let's see, I'm going to let you guys start moving, joining, requesting. We have a couple people requesting. So yesterday's hot seat was amazing if you hadn't had the opportunity to watch it. And then we also had a great story of hope yesterday with a client of mine, Luciana. And what a beautiful story she shared. We have great stories of hope for you lined up through the next 5 days. We are in the middle of the open enrollment for my e-course. I only open enrollment once a year. It's called the Yes You Can Get Pregnant e-course. You can go to amyropp.com/yes to check out all the information on there. But that combines my 20 years of experience helping women, my experience with writing books, serving women all over the world, as a clinician, as a client, as a coach. And yeah, it's an awesome course, and it comes with an amazing online community where I go every single week. I do a weekly Q&A in that community and answer questions, and you never get kicked out. The course never ends. I will teach it this time differently than last year's, where I'm going to actually teach it live over 10 sessions, 75-minute sessions. You don't have to be there live. They'll be recorded and they'll go up on the member site, but it gives me the opportunity to completely revamp the course. So I'm really excited about it this year. Have a look, amyropp.com/yes, check it out, see if it's for you. Only serious applicants, please. Well, you don't have to apply, you can just purchase, but only join if you're willing to show up for yourself, because that's what I want in my students. Yeah, thank you guys, you're so sweet. Okay, let's see who's asked to join live. So Olga, I think I'm gonna pick you. You figure this shit out. Okay. And just forgive me if I'm a little slow in my reaction time today, okay? Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry you've been through so much, my love. Tell me what's going on.
Thank you so much for accepting me. Thank you so much. So I'm 33 years old.
Okay.
And my husband is 38.
Okay.
We've been trying to conceive for 8 years now.
Okay.
Our only diagnoses are PCOS and some very mild male factor infertility. So mainly low motility.
Okay.
But the numbers are good. Morphology is good. Everything is okay.
I'm making notes just so you know, because my
Thank Yeah, I know. Thank you so much.
I'm not doing like my food
I
shopping list.
know.
Okay.
All the fertility hot seats and all your videos, and
Yes.
I'm
Aw.
so grateful for being here.
So tell
Um,
me, so 20 ARTs, what you've done? How many?
so
Go ahead.
I've done four IUIs.
Okay.
I have like some weird kind of PCOS, meaning that I have like the ultrasound is polycystic ovaries,
Right.
but I have very low androgens.
Okay.
No, let's say hirsutism or any other kind of. I have some insulin resistance. I will like go through. Take you through my story.
Okay.
Um, so we did four IUIs, like after trying naturally for 3 years. We did our first two IUIs with Clomid.
Okay.
And then we went on to Gonal. So we tried some mild, let's say, stimulation. Then
And what were your responses there? How many eggs? How did your lining look? All that.
well, the IUI was actually okay, mildly successful, meaning that okay, we had some eggs that were actually
Mature.
yeah. But
Okay.
then, you know, I had this major failure in the IVF because after we did the IVF, after my retrieval, I had major internal bleeding. So after the retrieval, then we had like 14 mature eggs and only eight fertilized.
Okay.
But then, and that's why, you know, I'm really open to sharing my story because, you know, IVF and egg retrievals are not, you know, without risks. And
Yeah.
I almost like, you know, lost my life. So that's why I'm really open with my experience.
Yeah.
That's why I want people to know about that.
Okay.
So ever since, we have not tried any more medication.
And did
So,
you transfer any of those embryos yet?
yes, we have like 5 transfers so far.
And nothing's taken.
One took, but then during our translucency scan, they had some, the baby had some major malformations, and unfortunately, we needed to terminate.
Okay. And so you still have 3 on ice?
No, we did some more transfers, and that they didn't take.
Okay. And has anyone done like a hysteroscopy or a uterine biopsy on you?
Yeah. We've done biopsies and hysteroscopies, and everything seems clear. I did have an infection like 3 years ago, but we treated that.
Okay. And then what about like diet and lifestyle? Are you following the things that I talk about?
Actually following, yes, the all your books, and especially the body belief, because I think that there's some kind of autoimmune reaction.
Yeah. And have you?
My natural killer cells were, you know, okay-ish, but they said that maybe, you know, something might be going on there.
Do you have a lot of you know, kinks or red flag symptoms like we talk about in body belief?
Yeah, especially the gut. I think that the gut really needs some.
And then how long have you been following the diet?
For 3 months now.
And are you seeing changes in the red flag symptoms yet?
Tremendous, yes.
Okay.
And I've been telling, you know, all my friends and my family about the broth recipes and everything, and I really believe that they have been a game changer.
Okay. And then that's amazing, and I'm happy for you. And I would, you have to stay the course. With the transfers, were you ever doing any baby aspirin or steroids, Lovenox?
No, because they thought I was allergic to baby aspirin, but then we did some tests, and actually I'm not. So probably we will try that next time.
And what about a steroid?
Yes, I was on prednisone.
How much and for how long?
5 milligrams.
She's frozen. She's frozen or I'm frozen. One or the other. Oh God. let's see, guys. Oh, she left. She'll come back, I'm assuming. Let's wait for her to join back again. Olga, your request to join back, but you guys probably know what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell her to go higher on the steroids for the next transfer. Make sure she stays on it through the first trimester. Take the baby aspirin, but maybe also see a hematologist, right, to rule out any clotting factor issues. And maybe she needs, oh my God, guys, maybe she needs Lovenox. So steroids higher, stay the course with the diet because it's working. 3 months on Body Belief, which is basically egg quality diet. It's just a little more autoimmune focused, a little less egg quality focused, but stay the course there. I would say like probably 6 months, 9 months, maybe the rest of her life. She might be able to get pregnant naturally. We never know with following the diet, but that there definitely sounds like there's an autoimmune. Okay, here we go. We'll be back in a sec. It definitely sounds like there's an autoimmune component. And so that's what we have to look at basically. And there's an inflammatory component that's impacting egg quality. It's my humble opinion. Yeah, Olga, just request to join again and I'll bring you back. Oh, my head hurts, guys. I'm doing all the things. I got my bone broth, taking my Chinese herbs. I'm going to give myself acupuncture. I already took a hot bath. Doing all the things. Let's see. Olga. Cha-cha-cha. But I think I already have a good plan for her. We'll make sure that she's doing the fish oil. We make sure she's doing N-acetylcysteine. What else, guys? What else do we want to make sure she's doing? Ovasitol. I'm going to write that down. NAC, vitamin D, Ovasitol, or some kind of myo-inositol. Fish oil at 3 grams. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so she's still, Olga, just request to join me and then I can bring you on. But I do have a plan for you already. The phone is not working and the computer does not help with going live. No. Okay, so just, Olga, I want you to listen because I feel like I collected enough information for now. First of all, you have to DM us on the back end with your address so we can send you signed copies of Yes, You Can Get Pregnant, the Egg Quality Diet. I'm also giving you a $200 discount to the Yes, You Can Get Pregnant e-course and the amazing community that comes with it. But these are the things I want to make sure you do. See a hematologist to rule out clotting factor issues. You might need more than baby aspirin. You might need Lovenox or Clexane, an injectable to thin the blood. Steroids, if you were on 5 milligrams, I didn't catch how many days you were on it for. Some clinics only do right around transfer. I want you on it through the first trimester, but like 10 milligrams, I would go up on that. You would also maybe consider seeing a reproductive immunologist. As I mentioned yesterday, Dr. Vidali has started an online business called PregMune, M-U-N-E, and it's allowing autoimmune fertility testing to reach the masses at a lesser price. So I would look into that if you're in the US. I'm not sure if you are. I think it might be available outside the US, but I'm not positive. But I do know he does consults with women all over the world. I would stay on the diet. 3 months in, you're already seeing changes. I would continue maybe for the rest of your life, but at least 6 months. And then if you're not naturally pregnant, because I do think that could be no V-line and no blood clotting. Did they do the complete? Because there's like 30 different clotting factors. I want to know that they did the complete clotting factor panel and that you saw, well, anyway, I trust you. You seem very educated and you've been in this a while. I'm sure you're looking under every rock, but I would definitely do the baby aspirin with the transfer then, and definitely increase the steroids and take them for longer. Look into the PregMune by Dr. Andrea Vidali. Supplement-wise, so stay on the diet. Supplement-wise, make sure you're taking myo-inositol at 2,000 milligrams a day. Make sure you're taking fish oil at 3 grams a day. All the links for the ones I like and approve of are on my site under Amy's recommended supplements. Vitamin D, Make sure it's checked. Make sure it's between a 50 and a 70. If it's not, you should be on 4,000 to 5,000 IUs a day. And acetylcysteine at 900 to 1,200 milligrams a day. Let's see, acupuncture to regulate the immune system. Continue with the diet. Castor oil packs. What else, guys? And then, you know, the mental emotional stuff of like, just remember being here and asking to join me live is showing that there's hope enough. And, you know, seeing that, let me see. Oh, you just joined. Okay. The only thing is, I'm not going to be able to stay on much longer because I do have to go. Okay. I'm going to bring Olga back on, and probably only be able to give her like 5 more minutes, unfortunately, just because of, hi, honey.
Hello. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's only that I can only probably give you 5 more minutes just because of the way the time
that's okay. That's okay.
But so did you hear some of the recommendations that I made? Okay. But so tell me, so you saw a hematologist and they ruled out clotting factor issues. Okay.
Yes. But I just have like a mild MTHFR mutation, but I'm doing the methylfolate, so that's fine.
And are you doing choline, extra choline too?
No.
So we have an MTHFR guide, so we will email you the link or DM you the link on the back end. So DM us first. You always have to DM us first. Give us your address and all that, and then we'll send you my MTHFR guide. Follow that because it's more than just methylfolate. It's choline in specific and B12, and then the myo-inositol. Make sure you're on like 2,000 milligrams of that. You could even consider or talk to your doctors about metformin if you do have. I don't know, have they talked to you about it or?
Yes, I did try it, but I had really major
the GI issues suck. Yeah. So try the myo-inositol then instead. Sometimes with the metformin, it's low and slow. Like you have to just go to really low dose and then slowly increase it. But that could really help egg quality, especially in an insulin-resistant patient. But I would do the myo-inositol because it doesn't have the side effects and it has very similar advantages. And then, so you tell me, what is your plan for another retrieval? Or are you not? Because I mean, you had such a bad reaction. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm really open about my story. I'm really in favor of natural procedures. So I would only do natural retrievals from now on.
Yeah. So no medication. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Because we think you bled out from the actual retrieval itself or a side effect.
No, they don't know. They think it was some kind of side effect, but they don't know.
From the gonal, maybe.
Really scary. It was really scary and.
So yeah, so where's your head at? Like, what are you willing to do, or what do you think is gonna work?
No idea.
Yeah.
No idea. I think
you're still in it.
Yeah. For me, the most important thing is, try and maintain some kind of mental balance in this journey, because it has been a journey for me. It has been very difficult for me and my husband, of course. And I think that, maintaining your balance, your mental balance is step number 1. And then realizing that whatever, as you say, like it's your health and then your fertility.
Yeah. So, yeah. And it sounds like the body belief diet is working for you from a health perspective. So it's like, keep with what's working and maybe even still just reducing inflammation on that level. Could that render you capable of getting pregnant naturally? Because we don't know that there's structural issues blocking, right?
No. The HCG was clear. So no, not really.
And the uterus looks clean and there's no more infection. So it's like, I wouldn't rule that part out for you. I do have like a story of hope that we've done a couple times like live, and then also I've done a blog on it, but she was 8 years trying and 20 plus ARTs, and the body belief diet is actually what did it for her. And she got pregnant naturally at the age of 42 with a healthy child. I mean, 8 years into this, shitty process, but you're already 8 years in. But I don't think you need to count yourself out of that possibility. But there are plenty of doctors who do natural IVFs and natural retrievals too. It just requires more retrievals. So it's like almost for you to feel like you feel safe getting another retrieval. That's what like the piece I want you to work on too, is that safety piece. Or is it IUIs again? Do we just go back to IUIs? but are you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think it's for us. No, I think that would not be one of our next steps.
Okay. But so then if you were to do anything, it'd be IVF, but natural.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then in your luteal phase, when you try naturally at home, are you taking a baby aspirin?
No, I haven't tried a baby aspirin ever.
So I would, because you guys are trying naturally at home, right? You're ovulating fine.
We're not really trying, but we're not preventing or anything.
Okay. So, I mean, I think I would get firm on the plan of like, are we trying or are we not? You know, are we in or are we out? And if you're trying, I would take a baby aspirin in the luteal phase because there's always that possibility, right? If we know there's egg and sperm that we know can fertilize, which it did do in, 8 out of 14 is actually a very good fertilization rate. So we know that it can. We also know you can get pregnant. So those are all things that like we could check those boxes. So now it's like, okay, what can we do to help maintain that pregnancy and improve egg quality, right? Those are the two things that I would focus on. And why are you like, kind of not trying or whatever? Is there like?
I think I'm just so disappointed
right now.
And really worn out and tired, but physically and mentally. So I'm just, really open to sharing my story and really also sharing my uncertainty, regarding the next steps.
Yeah, and that's it too. Like maybe it is that piece of like, if you don't know, then you don't know. Like it's not time to make a decision, right? So, so perhaps it's just still more grieving and processing right now, and then, like you said, you're nurturing yourself though, like, right? You're committed to the diet, you're doing that, you're seeing changes. And so,
but
maybe it's that piece.
Myself first.
Yeah. Well, that's it. So then you do that. And I mean, I support that so much. That's where I want women to come from always, is that it's about us nurturing ourselves. Right. And then allowing, like you said, like the fertility to thrive secondary to that. And so, so yeah, maybe it's like when you'll know when it's the right time, if you want to do another fertility treatment, or if you want to just say, we're just going to try naturally. And maybe at like, because it sounds like too, I mean, from a clinical perspective, your AMH is probably pretty high, I'm assuming.
Like around the 40s.
Yeah. So, I mean, the conversions might be a little different. But, you have plenty of eggs. So I think you could say to yourself, you have some time. And we also know that you can get older and get healthier, and genetically and and physically. And so I think giving yourself the space and the time, and then like, what feels safe to me? Like, I think that's a good question for you, of like, what feels safe and what feels good to do. Like, okay, the diet feels good right now and the supplements feel good right now, and that's what I'm going to do. And then if you're tracking ovulation and you see, you're ovulating and you feel like having sex, then do it. But if you know that you've nailed the timing, I would just put in that baby aspirin. And then I would also talk to your doctor about a potential steroid as well, if you get a positive pregnancy test, even at home.
We'll see, who knows.
I know. Okay. Well, either way, I'm going to send you 2 signed copies of the book.
Thank you.
We're going to, sorry, we were like cut back and forth, but keep us posted. Go ahead. Sorry, Olga.
I really appreciate all your work and your resources, and especially the mental health department. For me, they have been, very, very supporting, and I really want more people to know about you and your work. And for women going through this, just to know that you're not alone. We're all community, and they can reach out to me and to you, and know that they are supported.
Yeah. Oh, Olga, thank you. Yeah. And any of you guys that feel like you resonate with Olga, please do message her. Because it is about that tribe and that sisterhood, right? Absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. All right, my love.
Thank you so much.
All right. We'll talk to you all later. And I'll see you guys later for my live story of hope. Okay. All right. Goodbye, love.